Walk away from Tinubu for the sake of your children. Adebayo tells Nigerians we should walk away from Tinubu. Where should we walk to? Where should we go to? Where should we go if we want to walk away from Tinubu for the sake of our children? Níbo ni ká lọ? Adewale Adebayo, Social Democratic Party SDP presidential candidate in the 2023 general election, has urged Nigerians to walk away from President Bola Tinubu and his policies for the sake of our children. How do we walk away? How do we walk away? Because I don't understand. Adebayo explained that he is not against the president, but rather against underdevelopment, insecurity, poverty, devaluation of currency, lack of transparency, and wastefulness. We all know that. Adebayo said, as much as he wishes the president well and prays for him, and are you sure you wish him well and pray for him? He would criticize and prefer better alternatives when the president makes wrong policies. Speaking via a statement, he said, I wish the president well and I pray for him every day. I tell everybody who wants to pray for anybody in this country to pray for President Tinubu, because anything he does has an effect on the security of Nigerians or the welfare of Nigerians and the progress of the country. However, when he's having wrong-headed policies, it is my duty to point them out. Not only that, it is also my duty to prefer alternatives to Nigerians and demonstrate to Nigerians that those alternatives are better. And when you have an opportunity, just walk away from Tinubu and APC and their policies for the sake of your children and grandchildren and seek alternatives. Consider the SDP and we should consider SDP. Who sabi you? There is no enmity in that. Okay, so we should walk away from Tinubu and move to SDP. What makes you a better candidate? What are the reasons why we should walk away from Tinubu and come to SDP? You are not giving us reasons. The SDP is not anti-Tinubu. The SDP is anti-underdevelopment, anti-poverty, anti-insecurity, anti-devalued currency, anti-lack of transparency and wastefulness. Now, so if people enter now, people will change. That's why all of you always lies. When you get there, we are going to do this, we are going to do that. By the end of the day, all na lies. And Tinubu just happens to produce a lot of those things now. And so sometimes when we talk about it, it will look like, oh, we are against the president. But we are talking about this thing for a long time. Under Jonathan, we are consistent about that. Now, so we've heard you. We've heard you. Ogunkole Temitope says thumbs up to this diplomatic statement. Now, so Mike Akinlebe says, so we should walk to you, SDP presidential aspirants. You are worse than him. Oh, you are the new angel that we don't know. Exactly. Sometimes the devil you know is better than the angel you don't know. Because we don't know what you people will have in stock for us. So we can move to you and abandon Tinubu now. And then maybe you just pretend for us for like 3 months. And then you change your character and start behaving like PDP. Because all of you politicians, you are the same thing. All of you are the same thing. So we don't even know SDP, we don't even know you at all. Adekunle Ogunkoya says, after walking away from Tinubu, we should walk to you, right? As in, I'm wondering, we should walk to you. Really? I beg you. DK Basi says, it was that Toronto professor that forced Tinubu on Nigerians. If not, Nigerians actually walked away from him. Which Toronto professor? Don Rolla said, well said, there's nothing good about this Balaba government. Of course, we know that there's nothing good. But what is the assurance that if we move to SDP, it's going to be any better? Because all of you are liars. All of you lie too much. People lie too much. Yakubu Randi says, exactly because of hunger and poverty, Nigeria's electorates are easily deceived. Very, very easily deceived though. Ilechukwu Ifeanyichukwu says, didn't Nigeria walk away from him during the last election only for an evil cause to deploy uninformed judicial terrorism and usurp the will of the people? Of course, with the satanic fellow, MCO, thuggery machinery doing the despicable for evil to win. Exactly. Most people did not even vote for him during the 2023 election. But they shall rig their way in by force by fire. It will come by force by fire. So what do we do? What do we do? Osoroja said the problem in Nigerian state is tribalism and religion. Of all that made comments goes towards tribe, I thank God the man that made the comment is a Yoruba, but during other president timing, you criticize them to the extent of lead protests against subsidy of oil removal. Late Fela is one of his music. he said, suffering and smiling. If there's anything that we're doing in this country right now, it's definitely suffering and smiling. We are definitely suffering and smiling at the same time. It is well, God will help us. Bamdele Oladipo says, what do you know about governance? Governance is not about noise making. Well, it's not making noise, it's not making noise, it's just telling people what he thinks. Kennedy Emmanuel says, you don't know what you're saying. Is it that I can do better, eh? They play. Of course, we don't know if you can do better. We don't know that if you get there, you are going to be any better. Really. We can't trust anybody. Bertha Guinemo says, please blame INEC and the judiciary who sold him into the political garden in Aso Rock for their selfish reasons. It is very difficult for one to undo the wrong he did to me. To me, APC has no solution to the problem of this country. They don't. They do not. That was how Buhari and his marabas threaded down every good thing he met in the land and was using the loans he got in the name of Nigeria to build infrastructure in Niger. And nobody asked questions. After 8 years, Nigeria was the shadow of our original self. It is well. Ezinna Emeka says, maybe now one of the opposition party, the article said they are collecting 50 million naira from the president. Oh, they are collecting 50 million naira from the president. Oh, really? It is well. Abdusalam says, until we are ready to choose our leader without sentiments such as ethnicity, tribalism, favoritism, regionalism, religious bigotry, and others, Nigeria can never move forward. That's one of the facts that is making us suffer in this country. Sentiments. Oh, he's not from my tribe. He's not from my region. He's not a Christian. He's not a Muslim, so I can't vote for him. That is one of the problems that we have. Nigeria can never move forward. It might be Tinubu or another person, but the fact is that as long as our choice is not based on credibility, capacity, intelligence, and competence, the next president will be worse than Tinubu. I'm telling you. Our suffering has just begun because Trump has promised to be ruthless and merciless against Africans. It's high time. It's high time. Oh, see now, even HIV/AIDS drugs that they help with, he's stopping everything. Who knows what he's going to wake up and say he's stopping again? And all of these things is definitely going to affect Nigerians. So until we say we put people that are competent there, and not just about religion, and not just about ethnicity, until then we can never get it right. Eric Olie says, what alternative do you have? Talk is cheap. Excuse me. Williams Okpara says, be bold and mature like Peter Obi. Showore, stop painting your words out of fear. You're just being scared. Who said it's Showore that is talking? Is Showore SDP, Williams Okpara? No, nah. Showore is not in SDP. So why are you calling Showore's name? My listeners, over to you. Leave your thoughts in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.